violence or no other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, I can still get shot by the police, but I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, YouTube? It's a Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
Have been close-up pictures of the person of interest, of his face, and tattoos on his arm.
West 2's Claire Metz is joining us live from the scene of the murders on North Wild Olive Avenue. Claire, that's just a few blocks north of Seabreeze Boulevard where police got those images.
That's exactly right. Matter of fact, I can see Seabreeze Boulevard from where we are here on North Olive. That's how close it is. And police think the person of interest they're looking for, who they found images of on Seabreeze Boulevard, may also at some point have been here in the 700 block of North Wild Olive, potentially attacking a couple who were riding bicycles home from Main Street festivities.
Dang. That's how it is? That's how it is? These super gremlins are just stabbing random couples riding their bikes? Can't get more demonic than that. This is Daytona Beach. Pretty busy beach. Lots of people around. But it doesn't matter because these super gremlins are on demon time.
Now take a look at the new images just released from police. A close-up of the subject's face, seemingly talking to someone else in that area, and a picture of his arm with a tattoo that someone may recognize. These images and other pictures and video police released come from Seabreeze Boulevard about 12:09 a.m.
I bet you're not going to hear anything about this story. It's a super gremlin attacking two elderly gliders for no apparent reason. But I'm telling you guys, a lot of these super gremlins are just bloodthirsty. They itching for a body. They itching to catch their first body. Okay? And if they've already caught a body, they itching to catch another one. Like, catching a body to these super gremlins is like, you know, losing your virginity. Then after that, you want to see how many times you can do it? I'm telling you, these super gremlins are on demon time.
That's before the victims, Terry and Brenda Altman, were ambushed on Wild Olive just before 2 a.m. as they rode bikes home. The couple were repeatedly stabbed and slashed, and police believe the person of interest may be the key in this case. Now, last night, residents...
Look at him. And the fit is just crazy. It looked like he got some Timbo boots. He got... white jeans, looking like a Cuban. And he's sagging the jeans, obviously. Tank top and a scarf on. I mean, this is bummy attire at best.
May be the key in this case. Now, last night, residents in this Wild Olive area met privately for a neighborhood watch meeting. They say the mayor and the police chief were there. The police telling the residents, according to them, that the person of interest likely lives locally.
And the thing is, if a glider would have confronted this super gremlin and said, "Hey, man, you don't look like you're from here," would have been uproar. And he probably would have reacted violently toward them. So you can't say nothing to these super gremlins. Even if you got a neighborhood watch, even if, you know, the people in your neighborhood are vigilant, you can't say nothing.
And is clearly mentally ill, unnerving for everyone.
There they go, giving him the mentally ill route. I will say his outfit was definitely mentally ill. He got the butters, sagging with the white jeans. It's just, nah, bro. It's not giving anything.
One with this seemingly motiveless crime, but they are glad that there are additional pictures coming out, hoping that someone will quickly identify this person of interest. We're live in Daytona Beach, Volusia County. Claire Metz, West 2 News.
Developing right now, 2 people are recovering in the hospital after gunfire erupted outside a high school.
But the shooter didn't get very far. Local 10 crime specialist Bridget Matter is in Miami Gardens with the investigation.
2 people were shot near North Gardens High School in Miami Gardens, a charter school, Wednesday afternoon.
They said it was like a machine gun.
Adrian Rivero says he heard rapid gunfire, which forced the school into lockdown.
I heard all the helicopter, all the commotion. I came over here. I seen them putting somebody on a stretcher.
Dang. I mean, these super gremlins are just on one, bruh. It really just doesn't even make any sense anymore. They shooting up the schools, shooting the place up.
A chaotic scene, terrifying for students and parents.
My heart drops. And this mother here too, we're waiting. She called. They wouldn't give her no answer. They said they can't, unfortunately. How can you not tell a parent if it's their child who's been shot?
2 people were taken to the hospital, an adult and a child. We were told the shooter was likely shooting from this car. The car took off, but didn't get far. Sky 10 captured this blue sedan riddled with bullet holes near Northwest 179th Street.
Dang, did y'all see how they lit up the car?
Blue sedan riddled with bullet holes near Northwest 179th Street and 2nd Avenue. Stedman Stahl, the president of Miami-Dade's Police Benevolent Association, says this could have been so much worse.
It was absolutely crazy. It's something you see out of the movies. You have a car that pulls up in front of a high school and starts shooting at kids.
Stahl says,
yeah, these super gremlins is just treacherous. Shooting at kids, fam? Kids? Well, I mean, we know that's pretty common. We know that's not anything out of the ordinary, especially in the community. I mean, it's the norm. I mean, you can't even go to school.
As the people in this blue car were hanging out of a window shooting at police. Local 10 has reached out to Miami Gardens Police for more information on the people taken into custody.
Damn, she fine.
Stahl also tells us that it was a Miami Gardens police officer working off duty here in this parking lot that actually followed that vehicle. We have asked the school for more information on those 2 people that were shot. We're still waiting for them to get back to us. For now, we're live in Miami Gardens. Bridget Matter, Local 10 News.
I'm here on the corner of MLK and Frederick Douglass, where a shooting just took place. And as you can see, it's a pretty rough area. So I'm basically risking my life reporting on this madness. So make sure you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Like the video, hell, share the video. And make sure you go ahead and leave a comment down in the comments section to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this son violence in the streets. I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
We begin with breaking news right now at 5. Shots at school. A student rushed to the hospital after being shot while inside a Miami Gardens charter school. It happened this afternoon at North Gardens High.
We know that a second person was also shot. CBS 4's Joan Murray has been gathering information. And Joan, what have you learned so far?
Well, all afternoon here, students have been released. We understand police are checking their cell phones. So what we are told is by witnesses around 2 o'clock this afternoon, they heard gunshots. Some of those bullets actually came through the building, hitting a student. We heard a firsthand account from some of that student's classmates. We also...
And let the mainstream media tell it. All of these school shootings that are occurring, all of them, are being done by crazy white supremacist gliders. But when you look at who's actually shooting up the schools, typically, I mean, it's a super gremlin on demon time.
Also understand 1 adult was hit, 2 people sent to the hospital.
It sounded like a machine gun. They were shooting. It was a lot of shots, real loud.
Terror and chaos at North Gardens High as gunshots echoed through the strip mall parking lot of the school in the 4600 block of Northwest 183rd Street. These students say shots came through the wall of their classroom, hitting a classmate in the leg and foot.
We went into a corner and we just stayed there, and our teacher was calling 911 and she was on the phone.
And you know they woke. Look at her hair. She knows that she probably ask her why the super gremlins that did this, and oh, we know these are super gremlins who did this. Even though I saw the burrito brother doing the interview, I knew it was super gremlins who did it. Okay, I knew it was. I knew it. And you ask this woman, why do you think these people did this? She's gonna either say poverty, mental illness, or institutionalized racism.
Phone with them. It was pretty calm for being a shooting. Nobody was screaming or anything. There was just some students that were just crying, but understandably, yeah.
Miami-Dade Fire Rescue said 2 people were transported, one by air, the other by ground. A few blocks away, police stopped a car and took several people into custody, but so far are not commenting if there is a connection. At the school, anxious parents arrived seeking information. This mother was frustrated she couldn't find out more about her child.
What do you think?
My heart drops. And this mother here too were waiting. She called. They wouldn't give her no answer. They said they can't, unfortunately. How can you not tell a parent if it's their child who's been shot? That's unacceptable. It's very unacceptable. I feel like there should have been better communication, and we should be able to know whether our child is safe or not.
So Miami Gardens police just released a statement a short time ago confirming that that car that was stopped had a connection to what happened here. They say several people were taken into custody, and also they are not releasing any information at this point on the condition of the student and the adult who were transported to the hospital. We'll have much more coming up at 6. Reporting in Miami Gardens, Joan Murray, CBS 4 News.
It sounded like a machine gun. They were shooting. It was a lot of shots, real loud.
Loud and terrifying. Now new details after a student at North Gardens High School is rushed to the hospital with a gunshot wound. He was shot while sitting in his classroom. The bullets flew outside the school but went through a wall and hit the student.
Tonight, several people are in police custody. CBS 4's Austin Carter joins us live from Miami Gardens with more. Austin?
And Lauren, the victim shot while he was in class. Tonight, police are trying to figure out exactly what led up to the gunfire. Crime scene tape now removed from the outside of North Gardens High School, where a student was shot Wednesday.
And how do you send your child back to school after that? Absolutely not. It's over. This school is it's donezo. It's a war zone now. How do you send your kid back to school after that?
We went into a corner and we just stayed there, and our teacher was calling 911.
The 18-year-old victim was airlifted to an area hospital and is expected to be okay. Another person was taken to the hospital by ground.
It was outside, and then the bullets went through the wall.
South Florida Police Benevolent Association President Stedman Stahl calls what happened alarming.
It's outrageous that a shooting like that even takes place in front of a high school.
Well, this is what happens when you remove the resource officers from the schools. Nobody looking on the outside, nobody on the inside, and then you have super gremlins bringing their straps and getting on demon time. This is what you asked for. This is what we've enabled. So, what are we going to do here? Are we going to continue to try to police our own? Or are we going to allow the police, the real police, to do their damn job?
After the shooting, a Miami Gardens police officer requested backup, trying to stop a suspicious vehicle, which sped off. That's when Stahl says the gunfire continued.
Bad guys are hanging out the back of the car, shooting at the officer as he's giving.
hold on. Did he say black guys?
Are continued.
Bad guys are hanging out the back of the car, shooting at the officer as he's giving chase. They got stuck in traffic at some point. One of them got out with an assault rifle.
They bailed out near Topgolf, where our crews could still see a police presence in the parking lot. And multiple people who were inside of that vehicle were detained. We're live in Miami Gardens. I'm Austin Carter, CBS 4 News Tonight.
In the case of a shooting at a South Florida school, Lderrick Sessions and Nathaniel Spikes have...
Lderrick Sessions and Nathaniel Spikes. Here are the mugshots. And I ain't gonna lie, I don't know which one is Lderrick. But, you know, nothing that really strikes me. Except, you know, his joints ain't been done in a minute. But it's a damn shame, man. It's a shame. And these dudes endangered people, so they deserve to do time. Straight up. Straight up.
Arrested. Police say these two were involved in yesterday's shooting at North Gardens Senior High School, where two students were shot and rushed to the hospital. These two are also accused of opening fire on police and are both facing several charges.
Police making an arrest after a shooting near Miami Gardens High School injured two people yesterday. And we just learned some of the bullets went through the wall of a classroom. Local 10's Joseph Ojo is live with more on the suspects now in custody. Joseph.
And this was truly a wild one. That car coming into this parking lot, shooting multiple rounds into this school's building. You can take a look for yourself. Visible bullet holes into this window. That bullet's piercing through the school, hitting several students.
18-year-old Nathaniel Spikes and 18-year-old Lderrick Sessions standing
Dang, you couldn't even see Lderrick in the picture.
before a judge Thursday.
Sir, you are ordered to stay away from North Gardens High School and these victims. No contact.
The duo.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What does she mean? He's ordered to stay away. Did these guys get a bond? Let me find out that these two super gremlins got bonded out.
Charged with attempted murder in the first degree, possession of a firearm, and eluding police, just to name a few, after a shooting at North Gardens High School.
They said it was like a machine gun.
A Miami Gardens police officer was in the area of the school around 1:30 p.m. when he saw a blue 2021 four-door Kia driving in the school's parking lot, then started shooting. The suspect tried fleeing police.
Damn, where you at, Lderrick? They did Lderrick dirty. They could have put the flash on, bro, for real.
They were caught and arrested. As a result of the shooting, 3 people were injured. Inside the car, police found an extended Glock magazine and a rifle. And back at the school, multiple cases were found, some even penetrating the walls of the school, hitting students.
And right now, taking another look at some more bullet holes. We do know that the third suspect in this case was a juvenile. No word yet on their charges.
Wow, so they had another kid involved who was a juvenile, so they're not even showing his picture. And I mean, the OGs nowadays are 20 through 25 because the super gremlins are starting to do the jug and finesse and all this stuff and shootouts. They're starting young. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. By the time they 20 years old, they done a lifetime worth of crime.
They were working to get that information. When Miami Gardens, I'm Joseph Ojo, Local 10 News.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, in school, in my car, I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.